Hey guys, I'm at a job. They had a leak under the slab. The guy found the leak. It's a half-inch copper line, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clean it up real good, cut the pipe, and put a brass dresser coupling on there and crank the shit out of it, and it'll be fine. That's how we repair them down here. What I always do when sleuth comes, I tell the homeowner, make sure he busts the hole in the floor and exposes it. And I came here unannounced. I knew the guy was here from a text that I got from the homeowner, and I go in and he's got one tile removed, and unfortunately the leak was about a foot away from there under another tile, which meant I would have had to break that tile and do some jackhammering in a very expensive bathroom, which I don't want to do. I don't want that liability. So I told the kid, he's still here with sleuth, I said, hey man, you need to get that hole above that pipe. So he's in there working his ass off. He's a kid that the last time I used sleuth, this guy was working with another guy. He was green. He was in training, but he's on his own truck right now, which is great. We're gonna go in and see if we can talk to him and see what he's doing. It's a beautiful place, man. This is the lanai. Gorgeous. Bubbity. What's your name, bud?
Philip.
Philip.
Yeah.
You're the man, buddy.
So,
let's see what you got here.
I got a clamp. I didn't tighten it fully.
Okay.
So you just really move it. But
yeah.
If you feel the clamp over there, you're gonna feel right where the leak is. And I can go hit it.
Where is it? Is it over here more?
No, it's more under the tub.
Oh, okay. It's on that back pipe.
Yep. It's on the coal line. And if you want me to, I can hit it with some air.
No, I mean, yeah. You wanna what? From outside, you already set up to just turn the air on.
I can hood it with air, then you can see exactly where it is.
All right, why don't we do that? Because I'm videotaping this. That'll be an interesting shot. All right, guys, so. Ow. Wow, see, it's way under there. Hear that? All right. All right, man.
I'll turn it back off.
Yeah. So what was this? 2 tiles or more?
It's just 2 tile.
Beautiful.
A tile and a half. That spot where I opened was loudest by far, but it was loose, so it could have just been echoing, you know.
Yeah.
And then the way it was blowing, it probably was just the loudest.
All right, so I'm hoping I can get in there and do my thing, man. I've got a jackhammer on my truck if I have to get over in here, you know.
This bag, you just want me to set it in the tub here? This is all dirt.
It's just dirt.
This one's just dirt.
Yeah, you can just leave it there. Not in that tub though. I got some drop cloths on. You can put it.
It's just leaking, so I can put it outside. But we don't take any of them with us.
Bring it back in, so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me get a drop cloth. I don't want you putting it in that tub. That thing's a work of art, man. And I know that baby was expensive. That's plumbing parts. Have you ever been to that place? No. Oh, yeah. trees, you know, laying it down on the ground.
I'll be right back.
All right, brother. Alright guys, so I'm here on this job. The call is a leak under the slab. It's on this cold line back here. He's got a hose clamp on the hole, but I'm gonna bust this concrete out here. He was afraid to get too close to the face of this tub and this big slab of travertine or whatever it is up on the under the tub. So I'm just gonna try to knock out a nice little clean hole.
Hey John.
Yeah.
Are you okay with me just putting this around the back of your drop cloth so I can get it out of here?
Yeah.
Bag?
Yeah.
It's gonna be dripping a little bit of water.
You need that bucket, is what you're saying.
Right.
How about you go in my truck and leave me that bucket and take a new one out of my truck?
All right.
All right.
Just grab my other sponge. I put the backpack down and it shot me in the face.
Fuck. It's always something, Brad. So we don't have an easy job. Okie doke. So we're getting to the bottom. There's the pipe right there. Yeah. Getting dusty out there?
A little bit.
Can we shut this door?
It's might as well. It's gonna come out one way or another. I figured, John.
Okay. Well, I will say that you're lucky we didn't have to pull this tub to get to it. Believe it or not. Right, guys, so I don't need a lot of parts here. Once you get through the cement, it's pretty easy. This is a brass 1/2" dresser coupling. That's what we use down here. This is a long. This is the same thing in a short form. I typically use the long unless there was a reason that I had to use the short because of limitations, you know. I'm gonna try to get this down in here. You can see, you can probably see his hose clamp down there, right here. So I need to get that hose clamp off. I don't think he ever got it really tight, to be honest with you. Okay. Yeah, that thing's loose. Usually what they do is they'll put a rubber piece in here with a clamp. And normally you can just feel the hole. I want to put a scratch here so I know approximately where it is. Okay. Yeah, I got my finger right in the hole. It's on the back side of this pipe. It's right here under my finger. And what I normally do is I will somebody should invent sandcloth gloves, because this is working very good at getting the initial stuff off. Yeah. Yowza. So I just need to cut this. I'm gonna clean it pretty good before I do that. Okay, so there it is right there. You got a pretty good sized pinhole in here.
How does that happen? And it bubbled up in the lanai next door.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to where it rears its head.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, but there's a lot of reasons for pinhole leaks, imperfections in the copper. A lot of this copper that we're using these days is from recycled copper, not from copper ore, you know, that's been dug up. So there's some impurities in it. The paste that people use is corrosive. A lot of different reasons. Ow.
There's no criticism. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ouch. I got an off-call boo-boo. Wow. Guys, look in here. This pipe looks like it's been relined. One of those jobs where they blow that epoxy shit through the copper. Sir? See, it's white in there. I think that is the epoxy. There was a lot of that shit going on in this community until the guy burned a house down in this section, I believe. Ow. Yeah, that's pretty clean. It's not like you're soldering, guys. I mean, you want to get this as clean as you can. Alright guys, so I'm ready to do this. These guys are tight. Okay. I'll show you what I got. There's our copper. And I need to get to like right here. The hole was actually about a 1/4 inch back from my cut. So this is all good. I'm gonna wipe it one more time. Ouch. That bloody finger. I use my left index finger a lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna push that back there. It's right where I want it. Ow. It's kind of an awkward position, guys. They always are. So what I'm gonna do, I've got that done. This is started. I'll snug that up as tight as I can go. And I'm gonna stick a pair of channies right on this end here and just hold that like that. And I'm gonna turn this other one. I'm gonna see if nah, that's just too bulky. I usually just use either a basin wrench or another pair of channel locks, which is what I want to use today. Maybe I'll use these shorter ones in here. I'm trying to get you guys some footage. So I'm laying on my stomach. Ouch. So the fact that this stuff was relined, well, definitely, you can't solder that pipe. So this is really the only way to do it. It's a slow process because you can usually only go a little bit at a time. Okay, that's good on that one. Now I need to tighten this side up. This one I may use my basin wrench. Okay. All right, guys, so you can see this repair. It's not dripping, it's tight. I'm going to tighten this down a little bit more, but it's good now and it should be good. Water's back onto the house, and just need to get the tile fixed. And like I said, this pipe has been relined. No doubt about it. They blew epoxy through this pipe. It's a big process. It takes a lot. And some lines they just can't do that to, so they repipe some of the house. But we're all set, guys. Another one
in the books. Had to use my jackhammer a couple days in a row. It's jackhammer week, so all right, see you. All right, guys, so I'm done at this house with the leak under the slab. I was ready to get out of there, and the guy said, hey, you know, I got a problem in this bathroom over here in this little guest house, 1-bedroom little guest house. And he said, I'd rather have you fix this before you leave. And I was like, that's fine. So I grabbed a ball cock, a flapper, and a hose, supply hose, and rebuilt the toilet, turned the water on, and the water's just trickling out of the ball cock, brand new. I take the ball cock apart, turn the water back on. I actually changed the shutoff valve too, because the quarter turn chrome stop was not good. I replaced that, so it's all clean. Everything was new, no water pressure. I open up the tub on the cold side, and I can hear noise in the wall, like a kinked line or something. So I open up the tub, the pressure gets even lower. I open up the lav on the cold side, the pressure gets even lower. I mean, literally trickling out of these things. It took 15 minutes to fill the toilet up. So I told him, you got a kinked line here, brother. Unfortunately, the hot side's good. When you turn the hot pressure on it's got a 2-handle valve on the lavatory. When you turn the hot on, it's good hot pressure at the shower. I turned the stop off on the toilet, had no water running in the system, opened the cold valve in the lavatory, and the water came out at a good pressure, and then it just died down. That's what happens when you got a kinked line. The pressure will build in a static situation. The pressure will build to equal pressure on both sides of that kink. But as soon as you open that valve, the pressure dies off on the discharge of the kink. So one way to get around that is to just tie into one of those cold pipes on the other side, basically reverse the flow, or he'll have 2 sources of cold water to that. He's got a hose bib on the outside of that bathroom. It has no pressure whatsoever. So I'm thinking just tie onto that with a fresh cold line from the water service, and he should be good. But they've had their share of shit going on at this house, man. I mean, it's one thing after the other. And it could be that when they were relining them, those pipes, maybe they got a puddle of that shit in there. I don't know. Who knows? That's what it's gonna take, though, to get them fucking water so that it doesn't take a half hour or 45 minutes to fucking fill the toilet. Guess where I'm going, guys? It's 3 o'clock. I'm going to Dead Wires! Woohoo!